Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is the first of two requests for Kingpin that at least involves, different parts of each of these franchises. I'll put it that way. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, movie reviews, re-reviews, random thoughts, streams, commentaries, video game playthrough for an hour, full playthrough, tier list ranking, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. I do have a CashApp as well. Links are down below in the info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. So one of the topics was Blade from 1998 versus Black Panther from 2018. Black Panther, the Oscar-nominated movie, nominated for Best Picture. I don't give a fuck about that because I think Blade is a miles better movie than Black Panther in every step of the way, in my opinion. First off, I think Blade is a better paced movie. It's under 2 hours long, while Black Panther is 2 hours and 14 minutes long. Blade doesn't have to sugarcoat stuff or be paint by numbers, because it's an R-rated bloodbath where your main character is a fucking badass, where it's opening in the nightclub. He's pushing people's heads into the fucking ceiling, impaling their fucking heads in the sprinkler, whatever, the ceiling, to shooting vampires in the fucking head, stabbing them, using the thing to cut all their fucking heads off. That one scene alone is better than anything in Black Panther 2018. I defy someone to find a scene in Black Panther 2018 that's better or on par with the nightclub scene in Blade. Wesley Snipes' Blade actually does shit. He's actually a badass. Chadwick Boseman's a good actor. I thought he actually did a good job in Captain America Civil War. They gave him fucking nothing to do in Black Panther. Black Panther was kind of just passive in his own fucking story. I mean, Black Panther. Think of the openings. Think of the nightclub opening in Blade. Now think of the opening in Black Panther. He's trying to rescue these women from these mercenaries, but it's so fucking dark you can't see shit. I'm sorry that my eyes... I know I need glasses, but they don't have fucking night vision. So I can't see what the fuck you're trying to do. I can't see. I don't have night vision in my fucking eyes. I'm not fucking Riddick. I may not be afraid of the dark, but I can't see in the fucking dark. I'm not a goddamn cat. Okay? If I get some menthols, and I get to a fucking space prison, and get some fucking shine on my eyes, then maybe I can see what the fuck happened in the scene. I can't see what the fuck happened in Black Panther, the opening. Then the next time you see Black Panther do something, he's in a fucking car chase. Then most of it was in the goddamn trailer. Then, I guess there's some fights of combat for leadership, and one of them he loses, gets his ass kicked, thrown off a fucking waterfall. And then at the end, after some fucking CG rhinos are tearing up the place, him and Killmonger have a fucking fight scene that looks like a goddamn PlayStation 3 cutscene. People think I'm exaggerating. No, it looks like a PlayStation 3 cutscene with the two Black Panthers fighting each other. That I can't tell the difference. That's not a black thing either. I can't tell the difference between the two Black Panthers. It's almost the same fucking costume and the same shitty PS3 graphics. Now, the ending of Blade does have some bad, some iffy CG, but it's not all the way. Most of the fight is practical. Because it's Wesley and it's Stephen Dorff. You can tell what's happening. You can tell who's who. A lot of it's practical. There's CG enhancements, like when they're doing Super and he cuts the guy in half and he reattaches himself. But at least there's personality. When Wesley goes, what the fuck? Some motherfuckers always try to what was it? Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill. I'll be honest, part of me doesn't know what the fuck that means. Part of me does, is just how stubborn, someone being stubborn. Like, have you tried ice skating uphill? No. Well, there you go. That answers my question, but, it's at least a line that's memorable. I don't remember a single fucking line of Black Panther, do you? And Blade. Straightforward story. You have his origin, him killing all the vampire ass he needs, kicking their ass. Here's his woman, reminds him of his mom, brings it back to his father figure, Whistler, Chris Christopherson, who's great in it. Gonna kill the vampires. Steven Dorff and them, they want to find a way to be in the sunlight. Which is funny, because the same year, John Carpenter's Vampires also had a story where the vampires are trying to find a way to be in the sunlight. And Blade came out before John Carpenter's Vampires, I believe. And I don't mind John Carpenter's Vampires, but Blade is a lot better. And when you look at Blade, vampires seem kind of quaint compared to Blade. At least that's the way I look at it. So, just badass. Fucking badass what Blade was. And is. And Wesley Snipes actually had personality in it. When the humans try to shoot him in the hospital, it's like, motherfucker, are you out of your goddamn mind? That was more personality than Chadwick Boseman was given to display in Black Panther. I'm not even going to blame on Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace to him. I don't blame on the writers and the director, Ryan Coogler. I don't blame on the writers. They gave him nothing worth the shit to say. They gave him nothing worth the shit to do as Black Panther. Why is Black Panther more of a badass in a Captain America movie than he is in his own goddamn movie? But Blade is a fucking badass in his movie. And the third, when he's kicking ass and has those things, not antidotes, but those things that makes their heads explode and bodies explode and rushes of blood and gore. He gets the guy's head off and gets the sunglasses. Puts the sunglasses back on. He's kicking ass, taking names. He rips a fucking throat out and throws it in another guy's face. Name something Black Panther has done that's at all as badass as that. So what the fuck made Black Panther a fucking Oscar contender other than what was going on in real life at the time? I'm going to say it, that's the only fucking reason. The only fucking reason Black Panther got that much money and that much praise and that much box office is because of what was happening at the time. If it made people feel better, if it made people happy, I'm glad it did. I'm not going to take that away for you. There's no way I could. I wouldn't want to. I'm just saying, for me, I thought the movie was boring. I remember when I did not like the film, I was called fucking racist. And that still pisses me off too. Which is ironic because behind the poster you'll see multiple fucking Danny Glover Predator 2 figures, which is one of my favorite characters, been given to me as gifts. The Golden Child is my favorite comedy of all time, but I'm racist because I didn't like Black Panther. Because I think Blade did it a lot fucking better. When people, it's the first black superhero, I'm like, really? You never heard of Blade? I'm sorry, Blade to me is a better movie. Hell, Blade has a cheaper budget than Black Panther, but Blade has less CG than Black Panther. Black Panther has more CG, and some of it looks worse than in Blade. Or as the same or worse. And the story about Blade I like more. I liked all the little details, like the big, overweight, crazy vampire thing. They use the UV to get information from. Black Panther uses this fucking magic herb, magic flower that gives you powers. Then you take a fucking herb, then you don't have the powers. Then you take the herb again, you get the fucking powers again. And Wakanda was always a fucking weird place to me, because they have all this advanced technology, but yet they have to fight with spears and make sounds like monkeys. Well, one tribe does. I'm like, why does any of them have to sound like monkeys? I find it funny that I'm called racist. I mean, what the fuck is happening in this movie? They're throwing spears. Spear, you know, this is a phrase you can say of that. They're throwing spears. They're sounding like monkeys. And like all this other shit. But they have, you know, force fields, shields that can become their own force fields, and laser guns. And there's probably other places around them that need help and money and food, and they don't do shit for them. You have all this advanced technology, but you need to raise rhinos and shit? It's tradition. You know what? I bet I meet a fucking Native American. They're still not running around with a goddamn bow and arrow to go catch some buffalo and shit. I bet they're going to fucking McDonald's. I don't know if there's any Native American viewers, but you tell me. Are you out there going, you know, hunting buffalo or wherever the hell, fuck, cows with fucking bow and arrows? Or like, fuck that. I'm driving a car and going to McDonald's. If not McDonald's, and where the fuck else you drive? You can say tradition as much as you want, but a lot of this shit didn't make any fucking sense. Don't even, I mean, the sequel, because there's another topic, Blade 2 versus Black Panther 2. I'll give you a hint. Playing the bongos to open up a shield. Instead of just a switch going, you know, it's play the bongos fast enough to open up a shield. I hope you're not being chased. What you gotta do? Fucking stupid. Whole thing fucking stupid. Blade doesn't have that stupid shit. Because Blade didn't have to worry about fucking, oh, black and white. It's just, it's a movie about a vampire who happens to be black. But he was a half man, half vampire. I mean, the only time there was race is the Ron Perlman character being a villain saying, "Can you blush?" Which was a great retaliation later on when he tells the same thing to Ron Perlman. So it works as an action movie. Blade has... It feels like Blade has more action. It's faster paced. It's, I don't know, 20 minutes shorter than Black Panther. But it feels like it has more action, has more attitude, has more personality. Wesley Snipes' Blade has more life to him than what Chadwick Boseman was given in this movie. In this movie, Chadwick was given a dull, boring character to play. Who's just passive about what's going on. It's just, things just happen to him. He's having fucking dreams as if he's Simba from the Lion King. Ready to talk to his dad about the circle of fucking life. And Killmonger, I don't give a fuck about Killmonger. I never gave a shit about fucking Killmonger. He's supposed to be your big villain. He disappears for 40 fucking minutes in the movie. I remember that. He's introduced, and then you don't see him for 40 minutes of the fucking film. And then, like, the movie wants us to sympathize him or understand him, but he's also the guy that says, we're going to kill our oppressors and their children. So a guy that wants to kill kids, oppressors and their kids, but kill kids. He wants to kill kids, but I'm supposed to sympathize him or empathize with him? Fuck that shit. I'm not empathizing with anyone that wants to kill kids. Fuck that shit. It was also stupid that there's such an advanced society, but how do you become a leader? Have a fucking fist fight. Who wins the fist fight? You're the leader. That's fucking stupid. It's tradition. Well, that tradition sucks. That's why other places don't fucking do that, because it's fucking stupid. I mean, I could find fucking some. So you're telling me I could go get Brock Lesnar, have him beat the fuck out of you, and he be president? Do you want him as president? I fucking don't. That'd literally be like fucking. That would be idiocracy. Terry Crews. I forget his character's name. Do you see how buff and big he is? That's just literally what it'd be. That's so stupid to have that as part of the movie. Yep, sorry. I know he's taking over your whole country. He's going to take over the world. He's going to kill thousands and millions of people. Perhaps your people as well. But hey, guy won the fight, the fist fight. It's just got to be. Usually that's like the ways of the barbarians back in the day, where the hero would go, that's not how you should do it. That's not how you should pick leaders. When you'd have movies about time travel or something of that nature, and go, this is not how you do it. That'd be like Star Trek. That'd be like Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock would go to a civilization and they would see that and go, that's not how you should do it. Kirk and Spock would be angry at these fucking people for doing that. But here it's supposed to be like the right thing to do. But it's fucking stupid. Fuck Black Panther. The movie fucking sucks. Blade is exciting. Blade is fun. Blade is faster paced. Blade has better action. Blade has better music. Blade has gore and blood and tit-assery. Wesley Snipes is actually a badass. He actually tits ass and takes names. He's a badass motherfucker. He does shit. I don't mind Steven Dorff. I like Chris Christopherson. I don't give a fuck about the other people in Black Panther. I mean, Angela Bassett is a good actress. I mean, I don't remember. I'm bad with names. Black Panther cast.
Black Panther has a cast of more than 6.
Oh, shut up. Cool to see Daniel Kaluuya, but I liked him better in Get Out and Nope. Cool to see Forrest Whitaker in there. But, you know, I didn't care about Letitia Wright as Shuri. And it's like he's got his sister, he's got the guard, and he's got his ex-girlfriend. I'm like, I don't think we need all these fucking characters in the film. Winston Duke is M'Baku. Honestly, he seemed more interesting than Black Panther. But yeah. Blade is just, it's more fun. It's more faster paced. The story I enjoy more. I don't care about Black Panther and his fucking magic balls that do whatever. Fuck with bullet wounds. Put up your ass and creates a diamond. I don't know. Play with your own balls. And I'll play with mine. The car chasing wasn't even that interesting. And most of you saw in the fucking trailer. Yeah, I thought Black Panther was fucking boring. Again, they made T'Challa boring. He wasn't boring in Civil War. And kind of his hero journey was already done in Civil War, and they just did the shit again. Anyway, I know this has been more about ranting Black Panther, but Blade speaks for itself. It's a fucking badass movie. Martial arts, exploding heads. What the fuck do you out of your damn mind? Swordplay, fist fights. More practical environments. Does it have a bunch of CG rhinos running around like wannabe fucking... Well, I was going to say dino riders, but they're not dinos, but still. Fucking rhino riders. I don't need a bunch of fucking CGI rhinos running around everywhere. That's just me. But that said, thanks for watching. Take care. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.